Have you heard about how great Delaware is? Well, today we're going to be giving you reasons why you should not move to Delaware. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt. I'm a real estate agent here with Next Home Tomorrow Realty in Coastal Delaware, and today we're going to be going over all the reasons why you shouldn't move to Delaware. Before we dive too deep into the video, I do just want to say, if you're considering relocating or considering making a move, that's what I help people with on a daily basis, and I'd love the opportunity to help you out. My information can be down in the description as well as on the screen now. Please feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. If you have any questions, I'd love the opportunity to discuss your situation and put a plan together on how I can help. Now let's dive in. First on our list of reasons why you maybe should consider not moving to Delaware is if you don't like traffic and you don't like crowds. Yes, we have some rural areas where you can live that's, you avoid the crowds and the traffic. But if you're someone who wants to move to Delaware and you want to go to the beaches, the outlets, Christiana Mall, those kind of places, and you don't like people and you don't like crowds and traffic, then Delaware may not be the state for you. Probably one of the worst kept secrets is the traffic on Route 1 in the beach area during the summertime. It can take you a lot longer to get places down at the beaches than you expect it to, especially on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you're someone that just absolutely cannot stand crowds, you don't want to fight over parking spaces, that kind of stuff, then maybe Delaware isn't for you. Number 2 on our list is going to be if you hate the outdoors. Being a coastal oriented state, most of our activities are outdoor activities, from freshwater and saltwater fishing, surfing, biking, hiking, bird watching. All these are outdoor activities. So if you're not someone who really enjoys the outdoors, then maybe Delaware is not the place for you, especially in the summer. Most of our farmers markets, art shows, concerts, all those items are all outdoor activities. So if you are someone that likes to be inside, you're looking for more museums and that kind of stuff, maybe Delaware isn't particularly the area for you. Moving in at number 3 on our list is going to be the fact that we are growing faster than the state's infrastructure can keep up with. Seems like every time you turn around in Sussex County, there's a farm that's being sold and houses are being put on it or businesses are being put on it, which is a great sign. It means Delaware is growing. However, the state can't keep up. So we're starting to see a lot more congestion on the roadways. We're starting to see a lot more collisions on the roadways, a lot more lines and waits at businesses, restaurants and stuff like that. We see a lot more lines and waits, and doctor's offices, you can't really get an appointment because there's so many new people coming to the area and there's so much growth that we just can't keep up with it infrastructure wise. Coming in at number 4 on our list is housing costs. Both sales and rental costs in the state of Delaware have been steadily increasing really over the last 10 years. Obviously, it's no secret that right now housing costs across the country are way up compared to what they have been in the last couple years. But in Delaware, we've really seen those rates steadily increasing across the last 10 years in both sales and rentals. And the reason why is, kind of tied into the last one where I said we're growing. It's because there's more people coming to the state. So as you see an increase in population, you see a decrease in available housing, and so you see prices go up. So I don't see it slowing down anytime soon, especially with everything that happened last year through the pandemic. We had a lot of people that looked to come to Delaware and leave their state. So, for the foreseeable future, I think we're going to continue seeing housing prices go up here in Delaware, which, that hurts a lot of people that may not be, in that above average income bracket, or, maybe they're a first-time home buyer or just trying to rent someplace, and they look at what the rentals are, and it just keeps going up. Number 5 on our list is going to be the fact that, and this really only affects the beach community, but many businesses close in the wintertime. So at the end of the summer, when all the tourists head home and winter starts to set in, a lot of the businesses actually close their doors. Many of them are open air businesses, and many of them rely on good weather to be able to remain open. But a lot of them are only open during, what we consider tourist season, during the spring, summer, and fall, really. And once all those tourists go home, it makes it difficult for them to maintain the level of business needed to keep their doors open. So it really gives the locals in the winter a slim picking of available activities and businesses that they can frequent. Number 6 on my list is been mentioned in a couple of my previous videos, in particular my pros and cons video, but we're seeing a doctor shortage. So with that comes increased wait times to get appointments, increased wait times once you're at the doctor's office, but really the bigger factor there being the struggle to find a doctor to begin with that's accepting new patients. So if you're somebody that's looking to move to Delaware and you need access pretty regularly to doctors, you need to start making those calls as soon as you get here so you can try and cut down that wait time and get in as fast as possible. Next on our list is going to be the lack of major airports. So we do have a small airport in Newcastle, but if you're someone who flies quite a bit, whether internationally or across country flights, Delaware may be a challenge for you because we've got a number of airports that are within a short 2-hour drive. We don't have any that are here in the state. So if you're someone that travels a couple times a month, it may be a difficult place for you. Obviously if you're up in the northern part of the state in the Wilmington area, you can get to the Philadelphia airport pretty quick. But if you're down at the beaches, it's a good 2.5-hour drive to any of those major airports, which is going to make your life pretty difficult if you're someone that's flying pretty frequently. Rounding out our list of reasons why you should not move to Delaware is if you're a professional sports nut, you like to go to games every weekend, you like to go tailgate, do the whole thing. Delaware doesn't have any of it. We don't have any professional sports. Well, we've got minor league sports. We don't have any major league sports here in Delaware. I mentioned this in my pros and cons video. It's a major con for a lot of people. You'll see the bars on Sundays packed out because people are trying to get in to watch their teams. But for somebody who likes to go to a lot of games, we don't have a major league team here. So there's no major league baseball, there's no NFL, there's no NHL, NBA, nothing. So unfortunately, if you are one of those folks that likes to go to those games and tailgate and hang out and get the whole experience, you're driving a little bit to get there, which it's tough. If you got to drive 2 hours to see your team play, it just makes the whole experience a little bit different than if it's only 30 minutes down the road. As you can see, Delaware, like any state, has its setbacks. It can't always be sunshine and rainbows all the time, otherwise it'd be pretty boring. So just wanted to provide some insight into what it's like living here in Delaware and maybe the not so great items, so you can be fully prepared when you do decide to make a move. I hope you took something away from today's video. If you did take something away from today's video, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That'll keep you in the loop each week when we go live with these new videos. And then, like I said before, if you are someone who's looking to make a move or you're considering relocating to Delaware, that's what I do on a daily basis, and I'd be honored to help. So my information is going to be down in the description as well as on the screen now. If I can help you out in any way, answer any questions, point you in the right direction, please don't hesitate to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'm happy to help. Happy to discuss your situation and put together a plan to make sure that your move to Delaware is successful. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.